So this is the driver's side looking at first of all. You'll see what I've done is I've actually removed the whole of the front of the car. I'm not entirely sure why I did that. I think it's because I wanted to take the wings off and I wanted to take the bumper off. Actually, it's really good because you can actually look right down the chassis rail, and when you've finished all the welding, you'll be able to really get some anti-rust wax treatment down there to sort it out. You can see the state of it internally. So I've taken off the radiator, I've taken off all the electrics have all been removed from that. It's all just a case of unbolting, keeping things safe. I have a technique that I use for that. I tend to always package everything up, and any bolts that are associated with any piece, I stick in a jiffy bag with a string attached to the various parts, so that it's all hopefully going to be where it's needed. Just some points to say when you come to expose the chassis rails, there are a number of things attached to it. You've got the ABS brake sensor that fits here. You've got the anti-roll bar bracket that sits there, and just a point about that is that there is a spot weld. Let me just get that light off. Actually, I'll use the light. There is a spot weld between the two bolts. So you undo the bolt, then you do an 8mm drill to drill out the spot weld. Otherwise, as on this side, you'll be banging away with a chisel for hours, wondering why the hell the bracket doesn't come off. As you will see, you will invariably end up stripping the bolt heads off. Just one of those things. They're not very big. This is actually a bolt I put in place. I'll explain why in a jiff. I went for MX Restorer's chassis member repair kit. So this piece goes on here. It has all the bolt fittings already in place. You have one piece that's L-shaped, does the bottom and the outer side, and then you have another piece which goes on the internal surface about there. And obviously you can't cut this piece out until you've cut this piece out. Just some thoughts about cutting out. One of the things I thought I was going to be able to do is just literally, I thought I could just put this up and trace around it and hey there, and just cut out. Of course you can't do that because of the rust. The bottom of the chassis rail is distorted, so you can't butt the repair panel up against it. So in fact what I did, I thought I'd use the reference point as these bolt holes. And you can see here that what I did was let's show you what I did. I got my metal ruler, I put in two of the bolts. That gave me a nice straight line. I could then measure up the distance, which is 29mm, and then I did the same thing here. Put the bolts on, got a line, put the bolt in, got the line, measured up 29mm and drew my line. And of course this car is not exactly level, so I was a bit anxious about making sure that was true. And then also I was able to measure from bolt holes forwards and get the drop line correct at the front. So that's hopefully exactly likewise measured the distance between bolt holes to the edge, and compared it with here. And having done it in pencil, I then went over it on a felt tip pen. So that is now what I've got to cut out. Just one other point, because you're cutting up here, this top wishbone section, you've got to take that off, because this bolt, it's actually that way around, isn't it? This bolt protrudes, and there's no way you can get your thing. So I actually put my jack under it before I tried to loosen it, because I wasn't sure how much tension this was going to be on, and I just didn't want it to go ping in some way. So I'm not actually sure whether you have to support the member before you unscrew it, but I did.